Hello and welcome to Girl About Town. I am Amila Skepe, and joining me today, it is Jade, who is one of the organizers for the Spring Breed Market and Weekend, right? Jade, thank you so much for joining us on Girl About Town. How are you doing?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here to promote our dog show and our markets and everything around dogs.
I can tell you're passionate about the doggos, so I'm excited for this one.
Oh, it's a laugh, hey?
And so tell us, what inspired the creation of the Spring Breed Weekend and Market, and what makes this year's event a bucket list worthy one?
Well, we're so excited to have the Spring Breed Weekend in PE. We have multiple shows across the country. PE has 2 shows a year, ours being the Spring Breed Weekend in September, happening the 5th, 6th, and 7th of September at Eddy Macs at VP along Park Drive. It is a once-in-a-lifetime event. We are open to the public. We would love for you guys to come down, look at all the different dog breeds, talk to some of the breeders, have something to eat. As we know, Eddy's is a restaurant and a bar, so there's always room for a draft and a lunch if you're wanting to come down. We'll also be having a market. We're very excited about this. We're really trying to get the public involved, spread the message of ethical dog breeding and what is actually all about in the dog breeding world.
And what kind of skills will the doggos be demonstrating, and how are these particularly chosen?
Well, a lot of people think that these breed shows is purely just a beauty contest.
Yeah.
This is a huge misconception. A lot of these breeders have poured their entire life into making their dog breeds better. We spend a lot of time breeding out hereditary traits that we don't want in dogs, and we basically take what I like to call the blueprint of the dog. We call this the breed standard. And from here, we take our breeds of dogs and we breed them to those breed standards.
Yes.
From there, we go to shows and we have people come and judge us and look over our dogs and see, are these dogs bred in line with how they're supposed to look, how they're supposed to be bred? Are their faces correct? Is their body correct? Is everything within proportion and within the breed standard of the dog, which makes it very interesting. It's awesome for the public to come down.
Yeah.
A lot of people, especially in PE and surroundings, we all have dogs.
Yeah.
Whether it's a golden retriever or a border collie or even a Jack Russell, we always have a furry best friend with us. And this is a great opportunity for dog owners to come down, learn about their dog breeds, and also eliminate some of those misconceptions around what dog breeding actually is.
Yeah. And what are the safety measures put in place so that the doggos are comfortable throughout the weekend or the event?
Well, one of the misconceptions that we do have in the breed world is that our dogs they're more like property to us.
Yeah.
We take very good care of our dogs. We take safety measures to the extreme with our dogs. Our dogs are usually with us in gazebos. They never leave our sides. We'll have security there on the day. And we're really trying to make it an event worth coming to in PE. And it's a great opportunity to educate the public, see the dogs from puppies to adults, veterans. We'll have a whole bunch of dogs there for you to look at.
And are there other community initiatives that are involved, or the partnerships that are also tied to the event?
Well, I am a firm believer in local is lacquer.
Yes.
So I've rallied up a whole bunch of vendors from PE coming to showcase everything from dog equipment, dog biscuits, sweets, pancakes, you name it, it's here, all in the name of local is lacquer. So we're super excited to have the market there. And yeah, it's going to be a really fun weekend, and we are super excited to welcome everyone. One of the things we do have to stress, though, is in line with the Kennel Union of South Africa, we require no outside dogs.
So, Jade, how do you hope that this event will influence the public perception on ethical dog breeding?
Well, I'd like to start off by saying that I think that there is a huge misconception between an ethical breeder, a puppy farmer, and a backyard breeder.
Yes.
All breeders who breed ethically belong to the Kennel Union of South Africa. We refer to this as KUSA. KUSA has a set of standards, known as breed standards, that we follow in order to breed our dogs properly. Now, KUSA promotes well-bred, purebred dogs.
Yes.
So when we refer to this, we're referring to dogs with lineage, papers, a history behind them. And we're also looking at really hardworking, passionate breeders who have poured their life into breeding the perfect standard of their dog. We do much more than just beauty. This is the longevity of the breeds. This is a science that we partake in, where we are making sure that these dogs can live long, healthy lives while doing what they do best.
Yes.
Dogs fall into various categories. For instance, I have a corgi, which is a herding dog. Corgis are prone to hip dysplasia. So ethical corgi breeders are doing everything in their power to breed litters of puppies that don't carry hip dysplasia or don't have hip dysplasia. We are like a blueprint. Cruise is like a blueprint with their breed standards. We look at this and we say, okay, this is how we'd like our dogs to be bred.
Yes.
We look at hereditary genes that can be passed down, cataracts, blindness, that we can eliminate while breeding. We do this in order to ensure that when a puppy is given to their owner, they're getting what they paid for.
Yeah.
A lot of people think it's purely just a transaction. You take the puppy, I get the money.
Yeah.
Breeders follow their puppies. They want to be involved in their dog's life for the entire dog's life. They want to be there through it all. A lot of people think you can just go to a breeder and buy a puppy.
Yeah.
It's often waiting lists. It's proving that you're going to be a good home. And most puppies with ethical breeders come with breeding restrictions. We're really clamping down on unethical breeding and backyard breeding. Ethical breeders health test. They follow all of the correct paths, and they ensure that the puppy you are receiving is in line with their breed standard, which I think is very important. A lot of breeders create a legacy for their dogs, lots of lines, lots of generations, and this is beyond breeding. This is a livelihood. This is a lifestyle, and it's actually, quite frankly, an obsession. If you speak to any of the breeders at the spring breed weekend, they are passionate about dogs. It's our entire life. It's what we breathe. It's what we are. And yeah, we are so excited to showcase that for PE and our surrounding areas. We'd love for you guys to come down and chat to us. Like I said earlier in the segment, a lot of people have a golden retriever or border collie, Jack Russells. And it's very important to know how to care for these breeds, what these breeds need, and the best way you can give your dog a happy life. Breeding is also about taking care of those dogs. It's about raising them, sending them off to their families, making sure they are happy, and following them on their journey, regardless of if it's a pet or a show dog. Breeders are fully invested in every litter, and most of them also even come with a clause in their breeding contract where if you cannot take care of the dog anymore, the dog actually goes back to the breeder. So it's a highly controlled environment. It's an environment where if you want a puppy, you're entering an agreement, and from there you are following the correct steps in order to, one, own the dog and take care of the dog properly. I mean, when I got my first corgi puppy, she arrived with an Arch Lever file of everything, her history, health tests, family trees, you name it, it was there. And I think that's very important to note, that when we are speaking about ethical breeders, they must be their own entity, and they are not a part of backyard breeding, and they're not a part of puppy farming. A lot of breeders are highly controlled. They control their breeding bitches, and they make sure that they're not overbreeding, and they're only getting what they want out of the puppies and the dogs. And yeah, it's amazing to watch. Just the other day, I was actually at a border collie who was giving birth, and it's magical to watch. It's amazing to see these breeders put in the time and the effort to make sure that these little miracles are perfect in every way, and that when they come to you, they are perfect for you.
Right. I was just about to ask, but I think you did touch on it just a little bit. If the attendees of the event can be able to ask questions on the breeders in place at the particular event, are they going to be able to do that?
Yes, most definitely. Look, we'll have a break between shows. We'd love for you to come down and ask questions. If there's a certain type of dog breed you'd like, please come down, speak to the breeders of those dog breeds, weigh up your pros and cons, learn their personality, learn their mannerism, what they were bred to do, and you can make very informative decisions from there, and you could possibly find yourself a dog that will fit your lifestyle. Obviously, if you are a full-time worker, you're not going to look at a highly active breed.
Yes.
So it's always good to come down and chat to the breeders, chat to people who are showing dogs, and have a holistic understanding of what it is all about, maybe what kind of puppy you want or what you are looking at. And yeah, I think it would be a very holistic and wonderful thing to do.
Alrighty, awesome. And how can one attend the event? Now, do we have to purchase tickets online? Do we call someone? Can we walk in? How do you do it?
It's purely on walk-in basis. So our shows start from 8 a.m. We'll be having 2 shows a day along with the market, and Eddy's will be open as well for drinks and lunch. So it's just a case of come through when you feel like it, come chat to us, come support our local vendors, and just have a fabulous day out in the sun with your kids and your family watching the dogs do their thing.
And in our closing remarks, where is it? What time does it start? And just again touch on that one rule that is important, to leave the 4-legged friends at home.
So it will be at Eddy Macs at VP.
Yes.
Like I said earlier, it's starting at 8 a.m. Come in when you are ready. We are excited to share our love of dogs with you, and to just show you what we actually do and how happy our dogs actually are. I think one of the misconceptions as well is that dogs who show have a boring life or a very restrictive life. From coming from the breed world, I can tell you that that is not the case. Our dogs show, and then they are dirty, and they're at the beach, and they're doing what dogs do best. So come see them in action, come see them working, moving, thinking, come speak to the people, listen to us speak, come watch how we love our dogs. And most importantly, come and have fun, because you never know who you'll make contact with. Maybe that puppy you've been wanting for so long, there might be a breeder at the show who could help you out. So please join us for a fabulous weekend of ethical breeders, ethically bred dogs, and a weekend to remember.
Right, on the 5th and to the 7th rather of September.
Yes, the 5th to the 7th of September.
Okay, awesome. Right. Jade, thank you so much for joining us on Girl About Town. I enjoyed this conversation. Thank you for the work that you do as well.
Thank you so much for having me. We look forward to seeing you.
Of course, of course. That was Jade, who is one of the organizers for the Spring Breed Weekend and Market happening on the 5th to the 7th of September. So make sure that you clear your schedule for that one, hey?